Hey everybody, welcome back to the first episode of a new video game series on my channel called Battlefield 2 Modern Combat is back online. I'm almost fucking floored to even be saying this. For years and years since the last servers shut down, I've been devastated. I've hated video games every day since they've shut down the servers. And to think, now that the game is finally in the early stages of being back, it is fucking mind-blowing. Right, so if anyone hasn't heard the news, let me show the cover again, just for 1 second here. So what we have here is Battlefield 2 Modern Combat Online is back in 2021. And what I mean by that is right now, it is back. And what happened is Battlefield 2, made by DICE for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox and all that stuff, not the PC version, not to get confused with that. It's a totally different game. Same name, but totally different game. Different levels, different characters, different engine, totally everything different. So anyways, yeah, so some fans have gotten tired of constantly messaging them saying, hey guys, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat is the fucking best game that was ever made for any fucking video game console or PC. When is it coming back? Like, we've been waiting since fucking 2012. Like, what is this? It's almost fucking 10 years now. Hey, Potato Memes, how's it going? So yeah, the wait of fucking 10 years for DICE or Battlefield 2 or whoever the fuck is in charge of Battlefield these days, they just let the fans down horribly. They won't give us our favorite game back. Yeah, so yeah, the game has been down since 2012, but it is now back. And what happened is fans got sick of fucking waiting, sick of fucking asking. We've already bought this game. We own the copies. We want to play it. Fucking bastards took it away from us. So the fans, what they did is they remade the fucking game from scratch. Like, they literally just made the game. Couldn't fucking wait for 10 more years for fucking Battlefield 2 Modern Combat to get re-released officially. So now it's back. Fans fucking made it. Can you believe that, eh? They fucked us around so bad that fans had to get to the point where we made the fucking game ourselves. Because DICE and the company in charge of Battlefield is fucking morons. So anyways, now I don't know if I'm going to stop playing other games altogether, but to be honest, my other game audiences pretty much have tanked, so no one's watching it. So I'm at the point now where I really got to start looking for new games. Like, even my two favorite all-time like biggest fans of my Clone Evolution show have quit watching, so, or even quit playing the game altogether. So I really don't want to keep doing shows and playing a game where I can't interact with any fans. So I really gotta to try to get back on track doing new games. I might do Clone Evolution still constantly and Entropia occasionally, but I don't know, Clone Evolution is one of those games I am so hooked on it. I play it every day anyways, so I probably will still stream it, but I don't know how much serious I'm going to do the streams for Clone Evolution. I'm probably going to just start doing it random times. Because as much as I like doing it at one time, like 7 o'clock, I got a lot of complaints where people can't watch it in that time zone. So they want it at different times so they have a chance to watch it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Instead of missing all my good shows at 7 o'clock, I'm just going to stream whenever the hell I want. So there is not going to be an official time for Clone Evolution anymore. I guess that's the only major change. And who knows, maybe a lot of times I will just play at 7, so it will be the same, but if there's a good show on and stuff, I'm just going to play different times. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? Alright, so this is a really big news for the Battlefield 2 community, so I'm going to get back to it briefly, but thanks everyone for the questions. And nah, I am still playing the game every day. I just won't be streaming it at the exact time anymore. Well, I probably will most of the time, but if there's ever something good on, I'm going to switch up the schedule instead of trying to be so religious and follow a strict schedule. I know a lot of people said they like the strict schedule, but the people that like the strict schedule are down to like 5. And there's like 20 people that just want random times. So, I don't know. As much as I kind of do like schedules. Alright, so anyways, let's get back to the new news on Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. So obviously, we can't play this game on the Sony. We haven't been able to remake this game to play it on a Sony, because I'm pretty sure that would be illegal, but even this is probably borderline legal. Like, we still own the game, So I'm pretty sure when it comes to like modding a game, or as long as you bought the game and you still own it, like fuck, I even own 2 copies. So yeah, as long as you still own it, I'm pretty sure playing this is gonna be okay. I'm praying that the fucking DICE, whoever it is, doesn't get this game shut down. If they do, I'll fucking be on their website reaming them out every fucking day. So I don't know, guys. Either you release Battlefield 2 Modern Combat officially, or let us keep playing this one, or there'll be hell to pay. I'm just kidding. Nothing violent. I just mean like text-wise. Anyways, let's get back to what happened here. So what happened is gamers decided to remake the game from scratch. All right, yeah, good luck finishing the campaign. Hope you have great success. So anyways, let's see here. Let's show you how to set this up on your computer. It's a little bit complicated, but to be honest, I finished in like 5 minutes and I have like severe issues with concentration, figuring shit out. So anyone without a bad concussion should probably be able to fix this or get it going, no problem. Anyways, let's go check it out. So first thing you're gonna need to do, oh fuck, I forgot to show you the most important part. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is show you guys the Discord page where you can actually get this game, because you're not going to get far if you don't have the game, right? Right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just booting up Discord. Oh god, man, I'm so excited to be playing Battlefield 2 streams. I don't even know, like, is anyone going to remember my old tag name? I should make it the same. And they'll be like, oh fuck, Leland KW's back. Right, so anyways, let's go to the Lord Spade, Entropia, oh, there it is, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'll show you, let's see, I'll go and oh yeah, there it is. Alright, so let's bring up the Discord group. Right, so what we got here is the Discord group is called Battlefield 2 Modern Combat Veterans. I'm kind of surprised they add the veteran part in there. I didn't even notice that. Now I really feel old. I'm just kidding. So anyways, yeah, Jim Review. I think I'm saying his name right. I've only watched his channel for the Battlefield content, and it's been years since I've been watching his channel because there hasn't been too many updates, but now we got updates and the new game and everything, so anyways, here's the important stuff. It's the link, and you can click this and it'll open up something. I should try it and see what happens. Alright, so there it is. So when you want to download the game, you click this orange button and it'll take you to the download stuff. I don't know what this other stuff is. I haven't tried clicking it yet. Right, so some people said they were having issues installing the game, and I'll show you what it is. Once you get the files, here, let's show them on the screen. There it is. So once you download that link, you get a whole bunch of, or you'll get this. This will be a zip folder. Then you'll have to click it, and I use iZip or 7-zip or whatever it's called, and then you pick extract here. So I'm sure anyone who's extracted zip files already knows this, but I just wanted to specify that yes, you do actually have to unzip the file. So once the file is unzipped, you'll have a whole bunch of folders and stuff. And I think the one you want to run is the... Fuck, I'm going to have to sort it or list. Let's see. Right, so anyways, you want to pick the one that's the application. I think it was this one. And then once you've clicked it and opened it, it's all good. But next time you go to open it, they say click this one, the launch generic. Oh, fuck, man, this thing's so tiny, no one can see it. God, I wish I could increase the zoom for this. Can I? No. So anyways, yeah, if you can zoom in or see these files, it's like, yeah, so click that once you're in. Oh yeah, and then this one will update the game and launch it. So they're still building the game. They're only releasing the early stages at this point. So yeah, so you want to keep updating it every time you go to launch it. All right, so I think that's all that I've done for that. Let's go back to the left screen for a sec. All right, so some people said that they did all that and the game still didn't work. And the catch for that is you actually have to open Steam. I think it's something to do with the Unreal Engine. But anyways, when you open Steam, it doesn't actually load the game through Steam or anything. You just have to have it running in the background. So once you have Steam open, let me check what my Steam looks like. Alright, so this is me on Steam. It was funny because I hadn't logged in so long. They said my last login on Steam was actually, I think 3 or 4 years ago today. Or it was 2017. So holy fuck, yeah, that is like 5 years even. So anyways, yeah, it's been a long time since I've been in Steam. A lot had changed. But for the most part, as long as you have this window thing open, you're good to go. So once you've clicked that and it opens, this is what it'll look like. So now this will open and it's saying, hey, this is how the new, they called it generic field because I'm pretty sure they weren't allowed to call it Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, even though that's what it is. Good old copyright laws, man. If I ever became the fucking leader of the free world, I would fucking abolish the copyright system. First agenda. I'd be like, no more copyrights. Sorry, fucking rich billionaires. You're not taking a bunch of poor guys to court and fucking robbing them any longer. When you make something, you release it, good for you, but you're not fucking suing anyone for doing shit with it. But anyways, so let's get on. Let's see here. So what do you have to do? It says here, January 31st. Yeah, so thanks to the guys that are working on this. I forget their names. I think one guy's name is Jim, and the other guy's another cool guy who knows computers, but anyways, so yeah, big shout out to those guys. I'll try to get their names down pat. I'm sure as soon as I meet them, then I'll actually be easier to remember their names. Alright, so this is version 1 is released. While this version isn't much to look at currently, the majority of the update was done on the back end to make future updates much quicker and easier. There is now a primitive auto-update feature built in, so no more large downloads. Always be sure to use the included launch generic bat file when you're opening so that the program actually overwrites the old files. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about while you want to use that thing to launch. Alright, so bypass patcher. Don't know what any of these other links are, server address, but all you have to do is click play. Alright, so once you've gotten to the click play part, let me close this screen because it's a little bit fucking annoying. Alright, so anyways, once you got this screen, what you want to do is, I don't know what the ID management is. Maybe that's to create an account or something, I don't know. I wonder if they'll be able to load our old profiles off the Sony memory cards. That'd be sweet. I really doubt that'll happen, but anyways, so what we have to do here, I'm not really familiar with this yet, so I'm just starting to get used to using it. Something about stats, finding games, hosting games, and headquarters. So I'll pick find game. No games were found. So what I'll do is host a game, and now you can pick our all-time favorite level of Modern Combat is Bridge Too Far. I know a lot of people like what the backstab level or something, or I think there was a gold something or other at some point, but anyways, Bridge Too Far is the level that I love, so I'm glad that's the one they made first. And capture the flag mode is actually the mode of Battlefield I never liked. I would only play it if there was no other rooms open for, conquest mode. So, but right now that's the only mode we got, and I'm still happy with it because I just want to be able to walk around in the fucking game again. So anyways, you got the players. I don't know if you can actually change that, capture the flag, password protected, all that. So just click host. Alright, so now the game is doing something. Looks like it's creating a room, and it's asking me to wait while it loads. Right, so the intelligence report. US and Chinese forces have clashed in a battle over a virtually important industrial harbor on mainland China. Oh, not virtual, vitally important. The area is dominated by a large highway overpass, control of which is the key to over the entire area. I don't even think I ever read this on the Battlefield 2 game. Chinese forces have been spotted mobilizing tanks and heavy transport choppers in the region. US forces have landed and supported by ground M1A tanks. You know what I was thinking? Like way back when Battlefield 2 launched, we really didn't have any conflicts with China and there was no risks from China. So it's kind of funny how they made China and the US like the forces fighting each other in this game. And then as time goes on, we made it to 21. Now we're in a full-blown world war with China. And I know most people say, well, we're not really in a world war with China. Well, that's because China is controlling most of our government at this point. And they've taken over all the Canadian leaders. They own all of our oil fields. They've taken over all of our real estate. It's pretty fucked up. And I don't have anything against Chinese people, because if I was Chinese, I'd probably be doing the same thing. Probably. So anyways, let's hit enter. So I just found that was kind of funny how, like, modern times, we actually did get in war with China. So it was almost like this game foreshadowed the future. Maybe that's another reason why they don't bring it back. They're like, we can't, like, tell everyone that we knew the war with China was coming. It's almost like the global elite have been planning it all along. But anyways, now I try not to get too involved in those conspiracy theories. I mostly just believe the creator's plan. All right, so my class that I used to always use playing the game was engineer. I think I only tried assault, sniper, special ops, and support like maybe once or twice. I never even really cared about those classes. For me, it was always engineer. And I think, what was it? Oh, wait, there was that other class that had C4. I'm trying to remember. The engineer had a rocket launcher, grenades, shotgun. Was he the one that had C4? Did everyone have C4? I can't even remember. It's been so long since I played. So anyways, once you've clicked that, then you click this flag thing. I don't know if I can make this full screen. I gotta make it full screen. There we go. Sorry, it's gonna glitch out for a while. Oh god, why is it glitching out so bad? Oh, there we go. Ah, fuck, man. Alright, so we got one little glitch. If you started the game while it was fucking not full screen, it totally fucks it up. Alright, so we'll try it again, creating it this time with it already on full screen, and I think it'll work this time. Because I actually had no problems doing this before. That was actually the first error I've ever seen in it. And of course, it happens when you're doing a live stream. Oh, Pog, how's it going, man? You need to sleep, but this is more important. Yeah, just be careful with not sleeping. Unless you don't mind getting dementia. Right, so we hit enter. And let's see. Alright, so now you have to pick a team selection. So I'll pick the United States. I'll pick engineer, because that's my favorite class. Then you have to pick a spawn point. And once the respawn counter is done and you've picked a spawn point... Oh, fuck, man. Why is it doing this? Oh, man. What a piss off. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to go right to the fucking exit screen. It won't fucking fix the problem. Hopefully just restarting the game will fix it. Alright, let's try this again from fucking scratch and see if it works. Oh god, and I closed the fucking file that had it all in it, and I'm showing shit I shouldn't on my fucking screen. Holy fuck! 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 Sorry guys. It just really pisses me off when I show the fucking wrong content on my fucking screen that I'm not allowed to show during the fucking live streams. Holy fuck. Alright, sorry guys. I'll try to calm down. No, I've been quitting weed this week, or cutting back, like actually trying a few months or weeks, we'll see, without smoking any weed. And I'm also barely eating anything. So I'm really cranky right now, even more than usual. Yeah, it's probably woken up everyone in my house. I'm like fucking slamming shit. Oh man, I really gotta remember to stop doing that. I change it to the fucking screen and show everyone the stuff that I'm not allowed to show on YouTube. And I fucking do it almost every fucking time. Right, anyways, let's get back to the game now. Right, so I'm gonna be busy fucking editing the shit out of this fucking video to get that fucking screenshot out, and I don't have time to do it, so I'm really just gonna have to fucking delete this and start over. Alright, so sorry guys. Oh, fuck man, I don't even have time to delete it and start over. Oh god, am I stressed today. I just want to fucking smoke some weed. This is a fucking nightmare. Anyways, let's continue. Try to not freak out. Man, if this doesn't work again, stream's over. And I'm deleting it. Yeah, so I bet you while this game is being created, there are going to be a little bit of glitches we have to deal with. Okay, it's totally not working, so I'm just shutting down the stream. Sorry, guys. I have to delete this stream because I tried to get it going and it didn't work. Alright, so I'm going to check with everyone in the group. Maybe they know why it's not working, but I'll delete this, sorry, and we'll fucking start a new episode. Or we'll just look at it, I guess, in the fucking small screen. I don't want to make a video with it all fucked, though, man. I don't get it. Why is it not loading the fucking full screen? It must be something I did. Let's try it again. Okay, so maybe Alt-Tab did it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it was me. I hit the Alt-Tab thing and it fucked it. Oh, thank God. Alright. Whatever it is, I guess I can't make it go full screen. Or can I? Or it'll fuck it up. Let's try. Yeah, it totally fucked it. Right, so if anyone's working on the game watching this, yeah, that's one of the weird thing that's fucked is you can't full screen it or it just makes it a small screen. Or it could be just my computer. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just me. Not even my computer. Now, once you've had a really bad concussion in your life, you start to second guess yourself all the time because you realize how fucked you really are. Oh well, I shouldn't be so upset about the concussion. It's been years ago. I gotta fucking just get over it. Right, like, I don't know what's going on here. The controls are a little bit sketch. There we go. Now, I think the main issue I'm having is I'm so used to PlayStation controls that switching to computer to play this is really fucked. So I'm gonna, like, have to... I don't know, what are the buttons? Oh, there is jump. Right, so I gotta just stop moving the mouse around and just use the D-pad controls. Right, so I don't know if it's me because I'm like lagging or the game itself is lagging a little bit. It's hard to say. Normally it's me. Holy shit, look at the detail and graphics these guys put on this game. Like some of these renders and art are like way better than the PS2 version. I didn't really play the Xbox version, so I've seen clips of it and it looked a lot nicer. So maybe this is more on par with the Xbox version, but I don't know, compared to the PS2 version, I think it's fucking amazing. Now you can see that these guys have been like trying to rebuild the level as close as they can to what it used to be. And man, did they ever get it good so far. Like you can see, they even got the ammo boxes in the right spots, the steps, the crates, the sandbags. Now I was going to post my live stream link into the fucking chat on Discord, but... Alright, so... Yeah, this is how the game's looking so far. What you can do is you can shoot in the game. I don't know, can you pick up the flags? I've never even tried. Where was the flag again? Oh yeah, flag's over here. Oh yeah, we have picked up the flag. No shit. So can I actually shoot other players and they can take the flag already? So I don't know, this game actually might already be functional. I could be wrong about that, but I thought I saw something chasing me. Yeah, this is really disappointing because I don't know, I was playing this earlier, like yesterday, and it wasn't lagging at all. So I don't know what the fuck is causing the lag now. I'm hoping it's just something on my end, or... Well, actually, I'm hoping it's not on my end and it's just the game server and it'll eventually pick up speed. Now, I was talking in the chat about how powerful this shotgun was, and I was thinking the best kill I ever got in this game is when the match first started and I was running to this base. I came around the corner, and just as I popped my head around the corner, there was two enemies standing right in the fucking door here. So I took the shotgun, let's see, and blasted. God, is this glitchy? I can't even aim somewhere. And I blasted here, and boom, the spread actually hit both characters, and they both died in one hit. So I was like, holy fuck, this shotgun is pretty powerful. Like, Battlefield 2, I don't know why, but they made the shotgun, like, really strong. Yeah, so when you're playing the Capture the Flag, one of the things is they didn't add the bases. So I don't think they've bothered to render the bases yet. So this is about as far as you can walk. Yeah, look, even that pipe that you could jump up and stand on is there. So that's pretty cool. Now remember, this was the bridge. Yeah, I guess train bridge that people would always put C4. So when people would drive the tanks and try to get across the bridge, or landmines, then you would hit the landmines, or I guess C4, but then you'd have to trigger it manually. Oh, fuck. So I don't know, I think this game will be really sweet once the lag issues are resolved. Hoping it's not on my end and I just can't play the game because I'm too far from the server. Right, yeah, so capturing the flag actually does work. Or did it say return flag? Yeah, occasionally my screen will freeze. Sorry. Yeah, hey Reaper, how's it going? I don't know, there's a little bit of delay. So let me type, let's see. I'll just try typing in the chat and see if I'm able to actually chat and see if it unfreezes it. Yeah, so I put okay, thanks, and it came up almost instantly, so I don't really see any lag going on. Is the freeze over now? Alright, so let's go back to the game. Yeah, so what I'm probably going to do today is I'm going to hook up my computer controller, like regular controller that works for computers, so I can have like a regular joystick to play this. And then that'll pretty much be just like playing it on Sony. Like, I don't really care about playing it on Sony. If it's on a computer with a controller, it's all the same to me, as long as the game's the fucking same. Yeah, so Jim said he's going to be working on some of the, what did he call it, textures for the ground and stuff. You can see how much they got done on the bridge. I don't know if anyone's like a good computer programmer. Maybe you guys can talk to Jim and the other people in the Discord. Get some. Maybe we could get a team of like hundreds of people working on this and get it finished in no time. But I don't know. Maybe that many people working on it would be too much people. So we'll see. Yeah, so it's so wild just being able to walk around in the Battlefield environment again. Like fucking 10 years I've been waiting to walk around in this environment again. Oh yeah, and they said too that they did program water, but they haven't finished the swimming algorithms or whatever. So what they did is they just added ground. So it's like even though you fall in the water, you technically just on another level of ground. But they said in the future they're going to update that so that it'll actually have swimming animations. Isn't it amazing what gamers can like just program themselves now? Like, can you imagine back in the NES days? If we're like, hey, we could just make a game from scratch. Fuck waiting for the companies to fucking screw us around. I don't know, if it would be like a dream come true for me, for everyone to switch from the other Battlefield games to start playing this one, just to fucking spite dice. Like, you bastards, you took our best game away and you took it away for 10 years and you refuse to return the servers back on. Well, this is what happens. People will just play the game that you wouldn't allow us to play. Now, I don't know why they fuck people around like that. Like, why you would take the best game away and then never turn the servers back on. people were saying it was because this game didn't have in-app transactions. So the companies are like, fuck, we can't soak kids for like millions of dollars from their parents' credit cards, so we're just gonna cancel this game and make another one so that the kids will be tempted to fucking rack up their parents' debt. Yeah, parents, if you're ever letting your kids play video games, don't fucking let them buy shit. Like all these fucking companies, that's how they started doing this, is because parents were even allowing it to happen. If parents would have just put their foot down right off the bat, said, sorry, my kids are not spending money additionally in the game, that's just fucked. And if they said that, we wouldn't be dealing with all these in-app purchases. Which is kind of funny, because I was thinking about it, oh, there's a reload button. So R is reload. I don't know, how do you get up the controls in this game? Does anywhere it tell you the controls? So I don't know, I think spacebar is jump, R is reload, or what else? Yeah, I thought R was reload, but maybe you can only click reload once you've actually shot. Let's try. Yeah, you can reload after you've shot. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe it's only a matter of time before they get the Conquest version back up and running. I'm really interested to see how the fucking the helicopters work and how the tanks work and how the jeeps work, how they're shooting rocket launchers into jeeps, if they can get that all down pat. When I was thinking I was trying to figure it out, like why is it that I hate all other games and I fucking love this game? So I was trying to figure it out. And then one of the people that was in one of the groups happened to mention, or no, it was someone who did a YouTube review about the game. And they were just reviewing the single player, because now people are reviewing the game and they can't even play it online. So they have no idea how good the game used to be. Yeah, so I was thinking the things that I liked that made this game really good was the chess element of it. And what does everyone mean by, like, what do I mean by chess? It's like normally when I'm playing a first person shooter game and I want to kill someone, you have like different weapon options. Like, oh, you could shoot him with a machine gun, or you could shoot him with a fucking shotgun, maybe grenades or something. But this game took that element to a whole new level that no game has ever replicated since. And what I mean by that is I can kill people in this game in like millions of different ways. It's not just getting a gun and shooting someone. It's not just getting a fucking rocket launcher or grenades. This game has like millions of ways you can kill people. And what do I mean by that? You could kill them with the Jeep. You can run them over. You can run them over with the tank. You could kill them with a helicopter. And then, especially when the different class weapons come in, you can put landmines down. You could take C4, rig a Jeep, and then run that Jeep into someone, detonate the C4. I don't know if other games have this kind of stuff, but I haven't been playing any that do. It's usually just, here's a shotgun, run into a room full of people, shoot, and then die, and repeat. Run in, die, repeat. Run in, die, repeat. It's like, I don't find that fun. I like the chess element where, oh, I could rig a Jeep with C4, or I could put some landmines, or I could do this. And that's the one thing with winning this game, especially in Conquest mode, is in Conquest mode, if you wanted to win, I could win the game without even shooting anyone, without killing a single person. Why? Because I could just go conquest all these like flag points and then take the points for that. And then drive to the next one, take the points for that. So here's another element to this game where you don't even have to shoot people to win. Where most other first person shooters, good luck trying to win without shooting people. Maybe some sort of capture the flag mode will be able to do it, but still, I highly doubt you'll win. Like the amount of points they gave you for capturing stuff in Conquest mode was really big, and it was enough to actually win the game, if you conquested enough of them. So I was thinking, dear God, that's why I started to like this game more than others, because it had chess elements to it. And same thing too, like, if someone took a class that was working really good, like say someone was using the assault rifle, and they got into a fucking kill spree and you just couldn't get anywhere near them without getting shot. So then chess wise, you can actually just use your brain to defeat your opponent. Whereas other fucking shooting games, if it came to the point where you couldn't shoot him because he was just too good, chances are you'll never win and you'll just keep getting killed over and over again. There's no like chess strategy where you can actually change your approach. So in this game, if someone was doing that to you, you would just change classes. You're like, oh fuck, I died. Now I'm going to bring in like a fucking airstrike class so that I could like kill him in a way that he can't even see me coming because I'm going to call an airstrike on him. Or that wasn't even a class. Let's go check it out. I'm pretty sure the airstrike used to have like a location in like crates where you could go to the crates and call an airstrike. So we'll see if they added any of those features yet. And they added a door to this building. I'm pretty sure it didn't have a door, but that looks weird. I could be wrong about that though, because it has been 10 years since I played the game. Alright, so yeah, I think the crate that had the airstrike was somewhere around here. So say some jackass was really good, you could never beat him. You could just walk over here, trigger an airstrike, and then fucking kill him that way. So if you got tired of just dying the same way over and over again, you could just change your strategy and kill him in a different way. I think a lot of games these days are missing that. They don't really have those like, oh, I'm just going to run into a room and blast away. That's what the game is. There's no actual strategy and how to win. So that's what I loved about this game is like, sure, you didn't, a person who's really good at first-person shooters and can target stuff and could shoot people, that person has a pretty good chance of winning. But if someone just happens to be smarter and uses better strategies, they don't even have to be good at shooting people. They can win just by using strategy. And I think that's what a lot of games lack these days. You can't really win by using strategy very often. And that's maybe like Fortnite, I guess, when those huge building matches and you can use that. But dear God, I find those building matches so slow and boring. I could never play that for more than like 10 minutes. I'd be like, fuck this shit. I need to like win right away. I can't be waiting. Alright, so I was thinking another thing that made this game different and better than the older games is the shooting mechanism. I know one guy, like some young kid, was doing a review about the game offline mode. He's like, man, it sucks. There's no auto aim. He's like, I actually have to aim at people to shoot them. It's so annoying. I was like, yeah, dear God, that is the feature I liked. Like back in the old days, if you had to shoot someone with a gun in a game, you actually had to aim at them, right? I don't know where in games it changed, where all of a sudden they just started using auto aim. So it's like you don't even have to aim at people. The game will just point towards them and shoot at them. So that's another reason that I liked Battlefield 2 Modern Combat better than other shooters, is because it was manual aiming. I don't know, to demonstrate how good the manual aiming is in this game. Like I'll show you my all-time farthest kill I ever got. Now what happened is over on this side of the map, when you're not playing Capture the Flag, there's like a huge base here with the helicopters, some jeeps and tanks. So what happened was I was running around in my base and a helicopter was attacking me. People are shooting at me and stuff. So I ran and hid somewhere. And then after the helicopter flew away, I took out my rocket launcher and I'm like, hey, I can barely see the direction the helicopter flew because it had flown really far away. But I'm just like, I'm going to manually aim. Like I think I aimed like somewhere up here. I just manually aimed and fired a rocket. And lo and behold, the rocket flew across the entire level and blew up the helicopter in one shot when it had already reached the other side of the base. So it was almost landing on its other helipad. And I fucking managed to shoot it with a rocket and it was filled with people and I got a ton of points. And I was thinking, dear God, if this was an auto aim game, you would never be able to do something like that. Like sure, you could shoot the rocket into the helicopter, but you're like, oh, it just automatically aimed. For me to actually just randomly fucking aim up in the sky and fire a rocket and actually hit the helicopter from this far away, that was like so intense, like amazing, that's what was like one of the features I liked about the game. If it was just an auto aim and I shot the helicopter, I'd be the auto aim shot it. It wasn't really me. I don't know. So they were saying too, if you fire a rocket into this, it's supposed to be destructible. I don't know if they've done that in the game yet. I don't think so. I don't even know how to change weapons in this game yet. If anyone really wants to post the controls for the game, that'd be sweet. I guess I could just randomly... Now, I was thinking in the PlayStation controller, it had a really weird weapon system, like how to change guns. I never even realized that too until some kids started doing reviews about it. And they're like, dear God, this is the most awkward weapon changing system ever. But then I was thinking, sure, it's a little bit awkward when you first started it, but once you got the hang of it, it was way faster and efficient than any of the weapon changing methods we use today. Okay, to explain it, if I got a controller, I'll go get one. Alright, so I guess most people have already played Battlefield 2 that are watching this, but for anyone who hasn't played it before, how it worked is you had to hold a button that would change your weapons. I can't remember which one it was, maybe circle or something. So I'd like hit circle, and then you see these D-pads. One of them was for walking, and then one of them was for changing your guns, I think. So if you held change gun, or maybe it was the same D-pad. But anyways, you hold change gun, and then you could change the analog to whatever gun you wanted. So if you wanted the shotgun, you would press up. If you wanted the rocket launcher, you'd press left. If you wanted landmines, you would press right, and so forth. So in a traditional shooting game, if you want to change your weapons, you're going to have to press the button change weapon once for every time you change the weapon until you get to the gun you want. That's fucking slow as hell. But in Battlefield 2, you just hit the change weapon button, and then now you can manually pick whatever weapon you wanted in one click. You don't actually have to go through cycling changing guns. It would just be real fast. So I don't know why they ever switched away from that. I don't really like the new control system on how you change guns. So I really prefer the old change gun system, and that's another reason why I'm gonna soup the controller to my computer. Because I don't really like computer controls in games. So the faster I can switch it over to a regular controller, the better. And I used to play Doom on the computer, and I did manage to get good with controlling on the keypad and stuff, but I still just drastically prefer the controller. It's not even close. It's like if I had to rank keyboard and controller, controller would be like a perfect 10, keyboard would be like a -6. I don't even fucking like it. But hey, I'll take it at this point because 10 years of waiting. It's like all the guys after the lockdowns. They're going to be pretty desperate. When they go to the bar, they'll like take anyone. I shouldn't be so mean, but it's true. Ah, game ended just as I was about to click something. Alright, so while this loads up, I think I'll just give a shout out to anyone. Oh, we got 4 likes and 2 viewers. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, it says my internet's going a little bit slow, so we'll just let this load for a second, and I'll bring up another screen. Fuck if I can. Now, in case anyone wants to help out my channel, I do a couple affiliate links, and I'll just give a shout out to those. If I can actually... I can't get my fucking mouse away from the game. I can't get out of the game. What the fuck? Now, I'll have to get used to this type of game again. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Really? You're not going to let me out of the game. There we go. I think that worked. No, still not. Now I'm going to have to Control-Alt-Delete to get control of my mouse back. There we go. There we go. Now I can move back and forth between screens. Yeah, so you'll have to have a little bit of take this game with a grain of salt while they're getting all the glitches and finishing programming it. You can see it's got a long way to go, but man, have they ever got a lot done already. Right, so let's give out the affiliate links chat. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. Do I got the link for the show anywhere? Like, I don't know. When I'm doing a stream, how the hell do I share the link? Oh, there it is. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, let's do this. Okay, so what I'm doing is just checking it out. Some people said they had problems running the game on Windows 7. I run it on Windows 10. It runs fine when I run it like this, so. Okay, so there they're talking about. Oh, here he did a little video. So if anyone wants to watch the video about the game designers who made the game talking about it, I highly recommend this video. Right, so I'm just giving them a shout out. Looks good. And I'm also volunteering to do any beta testing they need. All right. I don't know. Just even seeing that cover art, that freaks me out. Seeing the Battlefield 2 Modern Combat is back. It almost makes me want to break down into tears, for fuck's sakes. Oh well, let's get to my affiliate link stuff before I get emotional. Alright, so yeah, for the Bitcoin, if anyone wants to help out with that, that's one of the things I do. It's a freebitcoin.in. It's basically a faucet which will give you small amounts of Bitcoin for free, like the Satoshi. You can save it up, bet it, and all that stuff. And yeah, if you want to help out with that, just follow my affiliate link. I'm going to do one of the free spins. I'm at 150,801 Satoshi. Let's give it a roll. Right, now we're at 807 Satoshi. So they've increased the amount to, I guess, what is it, 6 that they gave me? So that's pretty cool. And then they got, yeah, your different ways to gamble on here. So only do it if you're of gambling age and if you're not a gambling addict. I don't want to get people stuck in gambling. And definitely only play what you can afford to lose. So anyways, yeah, you got your deposit withdraw buttons. You can use this as a wallet, like a cryptocurrency wallet for sending Bitcoins, not only just collecting them. Right, so there's the casino game. This is basically a high-low game. Let me see. You just bet if it's going to be high or low. It starts at the minimum bet, so I'll bet high, and I won. And usually if I lose, I'll double it and bet again using the martingale system. But just be careful you don't use that too much. Anyways, let's hurry and get back to Battlefield 2. Oh wait, no, there was one other thing I forgot to show there. Fuck. Alright, so it's got the game. You can also do regular sports betting. They even do election betting and stuff too. Anything that's really cool betting, they usually have it on here. I think they even had the boxing and UFC fights occasionally on here. So anyways, you can win a Lamborghini. They've got some new token contest. I haven't really started looking into that yet. And yeah, you can earn Bitcoins. So they'll pay you 4% interest at whatever balance you leave in your account as long as it's over 40,000 Satoshi. So yeah, it's daily interest compounding. So it actually pays way more than my regular bank. All right, so they have different contests that you can do. They've got referral things so that if you want to share this on your shows and stuff and get people helping you with Bitcoins, and yeah, I've got 76 people helping already, so I really appreciate everyone. Thanks. And yeah, they got reward points. So however many points you're collecting from spins and referrals, you can eventually cash these out for more Satoshi. All right, let's get back to Clone Evolution. Or not Clone Evolution, Battlefield 2. Sorry, I play Clone Evolution a lot, so I'm probably going to fuck that up quite a bit. Alright, so let's get back to another game. Host. Oh, the respawn. Oh, here's some options. Refresh every half second. Preset. I'll leave it on medium, but I don't know. Oh, it says here the game may freeze for several seconds. Just be patient. Screen resolution, full screen. Alright, so here's the screen options if everyone's wondering. Oh, here's the control options. Sweet. Oh, fuck, I can't click control options yet. Controls, audio, doesn't work. Connection. Ping of 0. I don't know if that's good. Camera speed. No, I think they said that they were going to try to keep it as true to the original game, but they were also going to give options, so if people wanted to change some of the options and start a server, they can. Which I like that. I like having the choice between the original and souped up. Alright, so that's a lot of that, and let's get one more of my Bitcoin faucets to show off in case anyone else wants to help with that. This one is called Bet Fury. It's the latest Bitcoin casino. The other ones have longer histories of being legit. This one's pretty new, so definitely take it with a grain of salt too. So this one, if you want the free money, just click the free box, collect the free, and you can only do this once every like 10-20 minutes or whatever, but if you need some free currency to get started betting and you can't deposit, it's perfect. I know for me, I've been rather POV lately, even before the lockdown. So, yeah, I've been getting the free stuff as much as I can. Right, so yeah, they recently got their new license, which is even better than their old gaming license. So yeah, it is licensed. And what they do for this one is they have staking, so you can win shares of the casino. And I have 198 shares, and that's how much Satoshi and all these other cryptocurrencies like Tron, Torrent, Tether, and Ethereum. So that's how much I'm getting every day just from owning a share of the casino. And I think it's 7 o'clock. You can collect your share payouts every day. They also have a cash back system, so depending what level you're at, you get a certain amount of your losses back, sort of like points. They also have the referral system. So when everyone's doing these gambling and stuff, it helps get me referral points of all these different cryptocurrencies. I'll withdraw it now. And then, yeah, there you go. Then it helps me out with more Satoshi, and all my shares keep going up. And if you're wondering how to win shares of the casino, just go to all games, especially if you're new and you have a small balance. Pick in-house, because in-house has the smallest minimum bets of 1 Satoshi. The other one's got bigger minimum bets of like 1,000, so if you're small, you want to start here. And now make sure you change your bet all the way down to whatever you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with 2 or 4 usually, so I'll let that roll for a while. And you can see once you turn it on auto, it's just going to drop the Plinko balls automatically. In most cases, you'll just break even because it'll land on like a 1, but times 1, or it'll take half. But when it's happening and you're doing this, you can see your counter for shares of the casino just keeps going up and up and up, even if you're breaking even. So yeah, that's what I like to do, is pick a break even game and just watch my shares of the casino skyrocket. It's fucking sweet. So anyways, if anyone wants to help out with that, make sure you get the referral link, and you can use it on your websites and projects too. Start sharing it with people. Next thing you know, it even tracks how much your referrals are getting you. So if you want to do contests with your referrals and be like, hey guys, the person who helps me out the most, I'll send like an autograph to or something, whatever your prize is. And yeah, and then you can keep track of how much they're winning, how much they won you in referral points. It's a fucking sweet site. So anyways, let's get back to Battlefield 2 because I like it way better. Alright, so let's try to get back into the game. Thanks everyone for sticking with the referral stuff. I know people do referrals, half the time I just quit watching. So I don't blame you if you left. And if you're not here, you can't hear me saying that. Alright, this is fucked. I can't even select anything. Oh, there we go. Now it'll take me a while to get used to the controls here. Alright, so we're back to the game. Oh yeah, I always forget that I'm playing on a computer. It's like, fuck, I missed the controller already. Alright, so the game does seem to be lagging a little bit less than it was when I was playing earlier. I can walk around a little bit more freely. I don't know if it's a server issue, my internet. Now I've got fucking bullshit internet. In Canada, we're one of those countries that sadly fucking our government sucks balls. They don't do anything for helping the citizens. Most they'll do is give money to unions over and over again. It's funny, the unions in our country are some of the richest people in the world, or in our country. And it's like, they used to be public servants, right? How did that ever change? But yeah, the union. No, but yeah, not to be against unions totally. Like, I know if I was had a family to support, I'd be trying to get in the union, rip the taxpayers off as much as I could too. But no, anyways, the Canadian government really hasn't been helping us with good internet. Like, some countries are like, oh, internet's important. We should get our citizens good internet. But no, I live like a block away from Google headquarters. I don't know if anyone knows, but Google built one of their giant headquarters in where I live. Where I live is like it was originally called New Berlin because it's like the, I don't know, German headquarters of Canada. It was like a home base for Germany outside of Germany. But recently our city has like dramatically changed through migration. So there's actually very few Germans that still live here in ratio to how many other people live here now. But no, we had a lot of the high tech stuff here because of the German population. We like built the most fucking advanced city in North America. We had like advanced like LRT streetcars back in like the fucking 1800s. And I don't know how old, but it was fucking ridiculous. And I look at some of the old black and white images from my city, and God, were we advanced. Way more, even like back when the Germans were in charge. But anyway, so yeah, I live a block away from Google headquarters in the Innovation District, and we're supposed to be like the tech capital of Canada, and yet our fucking internet is just garbage. It's like some people get fiber optic and some don't. So if you're not one of the people that gets fiber optic, you're stuck with the old DSL shit or cable. And even our cable lines are like fucking from the 70s, so it's like a joke trying to get internet through it. The best upload speed I could pay for is 20 upload. Cost me like $100 a month. And most it'll actually go is like 12 upload if I'm lucky. Which is funny because when they sell it to you, they're like, oh yeah, we'll sell you 20 upload. Then I buy it and it's like only like 1% faster than my old plan. Not even. Right, so this is some of the stuff going on. We got the jump, we got reload. If anyone's figured out how to change guns, maybe you can let me know. That'd be cool. I'm dying to try shooting other guns. Maybe they don't have the other guns programmed in. That could be it. Now, I was going to try to maybe go over some more of the lore stuff. I know the guy who made this game, he has a great lore channel where he talks about all the different stuff that was great about Battlefield 2. He's talking about some glitch that used to be able to get up there. But to be honest, when I was playing the game, I played it for years, and I never even seen anyone do that glitch, so I never even knew that that was a thing. Which is kind of funny, because I bet you how many times I got shot from up there and didn't even notice. Oh wait, I remember one time I got up there, but what I was doing, I was just dropping out of the fucking helicopter to see if I could land up there. And I think that's how I thought people were getting up there. I didn't realize there was a glitch that you could do to actually jump up there. I think they mentioned something about a glitch with the vehicle, and if you were using the glitch with the vehicle, you could jump higher, and then that would allow you to jump all the way up onto those things. Or maybe just that one. I think it was just that one that you could jump up onto. Yeah, so once the helicopters are back in this game, I don't know, one of the funniest things when I was a kid playing this game is teenagers were always trying to sell weed without getting caught by the cops. So what some teenagers realized is the cops weren't really monitoring the internal servers of video games. So some of my, well, not my friends, people that I knew, knew of, or maybe I didn't. But anyways, yeah, those people, what they did is they started getting like a helicopter. You know, you could like sit in the helicopter and then people that were sitting in it with you could talk to you through the headset. So that's what the guy was doing. He would sell weed out of the helicopter. And how he would do it is if you wanted to buy weed from him, you'd have to log into the server and then you'd have to get into his helicopter. And then all of a sudden you could start chatting with him. And then once you chatted with him in there, he would do all the arrangements with you on how to get the weed to you, how to collect payments. So it's kind of funny that back in the day, Battlefield 2 is actually the go-to source to get weed. Which is kind of weird, eh? It's like I don't really think video games have ever had that problem again, or benefit, depending how you look at it. No, weed's legal in Canada now, so at least I'm allowed to talk a little bit about it, but I guess technically it wasn't legal then, so that whole story I said was just made up. If YouTube censors are asking. No, so there was some wild stuff going on in this game back in the day. Like, who would have ever thought that someone would use a video game to deal drugs? I don't know if the cops ever did catch on to that. I think he was still okay, and I don't think I ever recall hearing that he got busted. No, I think how it worked is you actually had to live in the city that he did too, because if you didn't live in the same city, I'm pretty sure back then they weren't really shipping weed around. I think in the old days, people used to be really paranoid of shipping weed, and then it wasn't until like the 90s or 2000s that we realized the governments weren't checking anything, so you literally could just ship as much weed as you wanted and no one be the wiser. Now, I think that's when the government really legalized weed in our country, is after that happened, because they're like, man, people can just ship weed all over the place and we can't stop them, so we might as well start selling it. Oh, I have the flag. I was wondering what that shit was. I thought it was a glitch. I keep hitting the run button to run from my old game. I'm like, why isn't it running? Alright, let's close the chat. Oh, wait, I can't even. I was going to say, let's use my mouse for something. And I'm like, can't. It's locked into the game. Yeah, so let's return this flag. See if we can get some points. Yeah, I've noticed they got the timer system working like the old game. Now, if anyone's from the Battlefield 2 chat is watching this, and they're wondering why I'm getting so much lag, I think it could be something with me streaming, with my slow internet. But I am usually able to stream other high-resolution games without lagging, so I'm not sure exactly why this is happening. Maybe it's I'm too far from the server. I have a feeling, or wait, I'm creating my own server, right? So I don't know, maybe the server itself that the game's connecting to is in like the UK or something, and that's why I'm getting a little bit of lag. Or I shouldn't say a little bit, it's quite a bit. Now, if anyone wants to see, sometimes it lags worse than others. Let me try back and forth quick. Yeah, quite a bit of disappearing. But still, dear God, this makes me feel like heaven, walking around in the Battlefield 2 universe again. Like, I was even thinking of trying to find different ways of hacking my PS2 so I could just get into the room again. Not even connecting to other players. I just wanted to get into the room and walk around. This was my favorite universe that I lived in for like years. I was like playing this game like 12 hours a day for like years. Every day, 7 days a week. It got to the point where I was getting first place in matches like hundreds of times consecutively. I was like just killed Bridge Too Far. It was like one of the levels I just played over and over and over. I would occasionally play Blackstab when people changed it to it, but if I ever had a choice, it was always Bridge Too Far, Bridge Too Far, Bridge Too Far. I think the only time I ever stopped playing Bridge Too Far is after like maybe 2 or 3 years into playing every day for like 12 hours. I was like, hey, maybe I should switch up the level. Right, so I think I got a message from the Discord chat, so I'm gonna try to get into it. Oh, there we did. Sweet. Oh yeah, I closed the Discord because sometimes it makes beeping noises during my stream. So I'm like, hey, let's just shut that off. Oh. Right, so let's go up to the Battlefield 2. We'll go to the left screen, check out what everyone's saying. A few issues. Just me yelling and smashing the table. Had a few issues getting it started. I gotta try to control my temper better. Fuck. No, I'm at least lucky that I don't really freak out like violently unless it's inanimate objects. Usually what I like to do is get a good punching bag nearby and just fucking ream on it. Now it relieves stress. Like I used to try bottling it all up and then I realized like, hey man, like I'm gonna be getting an ulcer here. Or I was actually getting ulcers, so I was like, fuck. I gotta start releasing stress somehow. Oh yeah, it's gonna fuck me around like that, so I'll switch that. Now if anyone's getting that weird issue where the game goes away from full screen, try hitting the Alt Tab a few times. I noticed that seems to fix it. Alright, so I'm going to walk around the level some more, go over maybe some more of the lore. Yeah, so some of the wild parties we used to do. I don't know, like me and my friends, when this game was popular, it was around our high school years, I think. So we had like a lot of friends that were coming in and out of the house all the time. And it was just like a big party environment. And when we got Battlefield 2 for Sony 2, it was so fun that everyone wanted to play it online. But the problem was, is like it's only a one-player game online, right? So what we ended up doing, I don't know how many other people did this, but what we ended up doing is buying 3 PlayStation 2s and 3 copies of the game and fucking 3 TVs. So that my living room literally was like a giant arcade where we had 3 TVs, 3 consoles, and 3 copies of the game all hooked up online. So when people came over to play the game, we could play multiplayer online. And it was funny because I don't know if anyone remembers the game TV shows that we used to have. It was like G4 Tech or whatever it was. They used to show like the ultimate gamer living room that they would give away as a prize to their viewers. And the ultimate gaming living room back then was the same setup, where they had like multiple TVs, multiple consoles, and multiple copies of the same game so that people could come over and play multiplayer at your house online. I think the only other way they could have did it is maybe a split screen feature, but they never did that, so the only choice was to buy multiple consoles. So I don't know if anyone else used to play Battlefield 2 Modern Combat back in the day. Did you guys ever do that too? Or ladies? So that you actually had a network set up in your living room so that people were coming over and so addicted to this game. Like so many of my friends would come over and their whole life was just coming over to play this game. And it's all we would do all day, every day for like years. So in a way, I was actually pretty happy when they shut the game down in some respect because it helped break my addiction to the game. Like I was so addicted to it, I couldn't stop playing it. I was playing it like 14 hours a day. Could barely even stop to eat. So yeah, I really obsessed over this game, and that's actually one thing that makes me a little bit scared about it coming back. It's like I'm really afraid that I'm gonna get hooked on the game again and never be able to stop playing it. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I'll try to control my addictions a little better. Now, I have a bad addiction personality. Luckily, it doesn't hit me with gambling because I suck at gambling so bad that I just lose every time and it doesn't get addictive. But when it comes to video games or weed, at least booze, I'm not too bad because I got the German genetics or half German, so like alcohol usually doesn't negatively affect me at all. No, most people ask me, they're like, when you're drinking, it's like you don't even seem drunk. And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's the German genetics or what. It's like I can get to the point where I'm like having alcohol poisoning and puking, and I'll still like have my wits together. I know what happened to me too is a case where I was getting pulled over for drinking underage when I was a kid. And I wasn't driving, I was just like walking, and cops pulled us over. So I had to pretend like I wasn't drunk. And then ever since that day, and I learned how to pretend not being drunk, it was like an ability that stuck. So I'm not going to become an alcoholic, but yeah, addictive personality stuff, video games. Sometimes live streaming. I get too obsessed with live streaming, and you can probably check my archive. I fucking usually do like 2 episodes of games every day for almost a year straight. Did that fix it? Alright, there. Now it's back. Finally. Alright, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was changing it to very low. Let's try that. Alright, so now you can see that I turned the game settings down. This is actually what the PS2 graphics were similar to. And now it's running smooth. Now I can change the game. Now with the higher frames per second. Yeah, that was a weird problem. I've never had OBS just freeze like that. That was fucked. I should have known because it came up with like a rendering issue and I was like, what the fuck? Why is it having a rendering issue? Yeah, so thanks everyone for sticking with me even though the game was frozen there. God, I've already got more viewers than I do for my other games, so I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Holy shit, 6 likes already. Thanks everybody. Yeah, let's go to the US. Now, really, I shouldn't be giving away all my best strategies for Battlefield 2, because soon we'll be playing Conquest Mode again, and people will be able to use the strategies against me. But I think it's more fair that way, because I don't really like just winning constantly all the time. As nice as it was, like, ego-wise, I still prefer a challenge. So, just like, did you guys ever hear about the Hitler Olympics? God, that was a weird story. Now, back in World War II, Hitler made the cover of Time magazine, and he was also allowed to host the Olympics. And yeah, it was a pretty fucked up situation because a lot of the people are like, hey, Hitler's a jackass. Why the fuck are we letting him host the Olympics? And then other people are like, hey, Hitler's hosting the Olympics. Let's fucking prove him wrong, right? He's making all these racist jackass comments. Let's let's make sure that we allow athletes from all the countries to come and rightfully compete so that they could beat the Germans and prove their fucking racism wrong. So anyways, who was it? There was Jesse Owens. He was one of the competitors from the States, black guy, and he wasn't winning very good in the competitions he was in. So it turned out one of the Nazis wasn't like a complete jackass. He was in the same situation where he was just winning every time, and he was actually pissed because none of the other athletes could even come close to beating him. So when he seen Jesse Owens had such good potential, he actually took him under his wing during the competition, taught him all of his best secrets, and then Jesse Owens ended up beating him. So yeah, during the Hitler Olympics, there was this black guy named Jesse Owens, and he got help from a Nazi to fucking get stronger and better technically and won the Olympics. And it was funny too because he won over the crowd. So it's like he got big standing ovations and everything. It really rubbed it in Hitler's face. So that's all another reason I'm really against censorship in real life, because I'm like, wait a minute. When you look at some of the most amazing occurrences in real life when people proved racism wrong, is when racism was allowed to rear its ugly head and then people confronted it and proved it wrong, right? I think the idea of covering everything up, it just kind of adds credence to, hey, maybe those racists have something, because you don't know, you can't prove them wrong, right? Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully the racism doesn't get too bad in Battlefield 2 with this whole theming of the US versus China. Because I notice I've got some Chinese friends, even my brother's boyfriend, yeah, he's gay and he's from China. And I should ask him if he's actually started to encounter any anti-Chinese sentiment, but I imagine with the whole virus and a lot of people blaming China for the virus, it's definitely going to be a little bit weird with Battlefield 2 in the US versus China. Oh, fuck, I was just checking my stream and it's doing the fucking weird buffering thing again. How annoying. Alright, so maybe it's just I've had this stream going for way too long. Oh yeah, I even restarted it so I can't time how long it's been going. So yeah, I guess I'll wrap this up. Maybe next episode I'm going to try fidgeting around with the settings. Hopefully I can get the streams more stable. Sorry about all these fucking glitches. I don't know what's going on. So, well, I'm sure I'll be able to resolve it. I've gotten it worked for every other game so far. Usually just takes a little bit of tweaking. So anyways, let's wrap up the show. Let's get to my affiliate links, the rest of them, so I can show you guys ways you can help out my channel. Alright, so for my affiliate links, I've got Patreon. Oh yeah, I should show the patrons. No, what I did is I made a list of all my patrons. And what I'm planning on doing, well, it's actually in the works, is I'm making a song. And for the lyrics, all of the song lyrics are going to be the patron names. So let's bring it up. So we actually had the first, I'll go in order for who signed up as patrons. First it was Jim, then Ray, then Travis, and then Suki. So I really appreciate all four of them. Not all of them are able to do recurring donations. Some of them just did a one-time donation, even though a patron asks you to sign up for a monthly thing, and then they just canceled it after 1 month. But even if you're in that situation, I know a lot of people are in hard times around the globe right now. So yeah, if you're in that situation, don't worry. I'll still keep your name on the list. So yeah, the song I think is going to be called Suki by Jimmy Ray Travis. That's what I'm going to make the name of the song and everything. We'll add in some extra lyrics too. And it's kind of sad because Suki is no longer really a fan of the game that I was doing before. She quit the game. But it's still nice of her to do that, so maybe we'll make it a sad song about Suki leaving. Right, anyways, I shouldn't be laughing if it's a sad song, right? Sorry if anyone's watching my streams or this is the first time. I usually laugh to deal with stress, so it seems really awkward when I say horrible stuff and then I'm laughing about it, but it's really just a stress relief. I don't really find it funny. So anyways, Society 6, finishing quick, is my specialty. It's a saying that I put on t-shirts and bed sheets. It's very popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, they'll pay you to play or watch videos. So it's similar to YouTube, except they split the ad revenue between creators and viewers. So viewers can actually get a cut of it. So yeah, if you ever wanted to get money for watching videos, it's obviously not a lot of money, but just for the principle of it, yeah, you can get paid to watch Hideout TV. I'm going to try to get my vlogging series on there in the spring. Anyways, Swagbucks, it's a place that'll pay you to shop. So if you're shopping online, what you do is use Swagbucks. It's like a little ticker. And it's sort of like a Air Miles card where it just collects points. But for everywhere you shop online. And then you can cash those points out for Amazon gift cards. So you basically get paid to shop online. And the whole deal for that is they're using your information for marketing. Similar how Google tracks all your purchases and stuff, and they already use your data for marketing. This place actually pays you for it. So yeah, Google should really start paying us. Someone should put their foot down and say, hey Google, you want to collect information and sell it, but my information and sell it, you got to pay me a cut. You can't just keep doing it for free. But anyways, I'm really about the free stuff. So yeah, Google, if you fight the free stuff, I don't blame you. Anyways, the free Bitcoin stuff, that's those free Bitcoin faucets and casinos. Make sure you're of gambling age and no gambling addictions if you're going to check that shit out. And then the Virtual Mate sex machine, it's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. I'm just kidding, unless the lockdowns ever end. No, the Virtual Mate is an actual real product. They have sent me one, and all I had to do was send the money. Now, I encourage you guys to do it too. If you're stuck in the lockdown situations, it's better to do that than get busted for the lockdown. I know in Canada we're facing 6 months in prison now for breaking lockdown rules, so it's definitely nothing to fuck around with, right? So yeah, the Virtual Mate sex machine is probably much better off, and at least until the lockdowns end. And yeah, what is it? It's kickstarted crowdfunding, but it has shipped. And they're also doing updates for it all the time. The reviews are mixed, but I think a lot of people just had their hopes up that they were getting some like Android from the future or something. It's not that good, but anyways, yeah. Before I gross anyone else out, let's get more on. Click show more information is the button below in the YouTube description. You can find my website and all these links in there. And if you sign up for any of these, it helps out my show a lot. Really appreciate it. And you can start sharing them on your projects. And yeah, I still use all these myself, so I'm only recommending things I use. So let's go to the fire screen. Right. If you happen to get any Battlefield 2 weapon shells in your vaporizer and they taste like shit, you can give the show a dislike. But if it doesn't happen, you can give the show a like. Really appreciate it. Just make sure you never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Alright, and big shout out to everyone making the Battlefield 2 game and the community. Love you guys. Wish everyone the best of luck, and hopefully everyone has a great 2021. And even if we're stuck in lockdowns, I have a feeling if we have this game, the lockdown won't seem bad at all, alright? Alright, let's take care, everyone. Bye for now. See you next time. Yeah, I don't know how often I'm going to do Battlefield 2 streams. If we get a lot of comments, people want to see streams every day, fuck, I'll be here every day. But, let's see, if we don't really get any feedback, no one wants to watch it. I know we had a lot of technical glitches today, but hopefully tomorrow's episode will be way better. And I'll try talking slower. I know I just quit vaporizing.